Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. It is 9 o'clock in Amsterdam. I think it's 3 o'clock in New York. Welcome to the final hour of trading for Thursday, May the 26th, 2022. New York, welcome to the final hour. We'll just mute that right there. So we're into the final hour of trading. The Dow Jones Industrial Average has been very steady here. It is up 592, holding quite nicely. We're up 86 points on S&P, and we're up 331 on the NASDAQ market. Now, in terms of percentage point gains, the Dow is the loser. It's up 1.8%, which is great. S&P is up 2.1%, and NASDAQ 2.9%. So it has really come on. Oil is up as well, 383 a barrel now. Up 382 a barrel today, and trading at now 114.15 in West Texas. So interesting day there. Now, on some of the favorites we like to follow here as far as our stocks go, it's been all about GameStop again, no question about it. The GameStop shares are trading at the moment at 129.80. They started the day off this morning right off the bat at around 114, and immediately by not even 10:30, they hit the high of $148. So we had a gain here of $33, if I've got my math correct. Yeah, about a $33, $34 gain at that moment. Then it backed off from that 148 range, and it kind of bottomed out at 126-ish or so. And we've been between roughly 125 and 130 since. We've just been in this $5 range all the day long, and we're at 128.70. So we're up $13.53 a share. Couple that with yesterday's big gain. And we've traded 13,590,000. So just short of 14 million shares now have gone through. 13.6 million is at the moment the number. Headlines about the stock. There's meme trading rumors going on. The SEC has slapped a fine on a brokerage firm for denying people to trade the stock way back when. There's just a good vibe around the stock from a retail investor point of view. There's also a lot of talk right now that there might be a bit of a short squeeze going on, in that it's very expensive to borrow the stock to short it. You have to pay a pretty premium to do it. And so the retail investment community has been kind of nibbling up the paper, more buyers and sellers, on speculation that there might be a bit of a run on the stock, and it could be for a while yet, that we're not done at this point. And so that's why the stock is holding the gains it's got. But it isn't back to the 148 level we had this morning. So we'll see how this all plays out. Those of you out there who have written call options, the 105s, 110s, even lower than that, you were wondering whether you should consider rolling your contracts over. You could, but you don't have to. If you've got options that don't expire until next Friday or the Friday after that, or even the Friday after that, you've got time to decide when to do a rollover, if you're going to do one at all. Because the first thing you want to have happen here is, if you've written a call option and you received $8 or $10 or $12 or $15, and all those proceeds you received were time premium dollars, and now, because the shares have risen, obviously some $20+ a share, some of you were writing these calls when the stock was 95 to 98 to 100 a share. Now the stock's 128. If you've written, say, a $110 call at this moment in time while I'm talking to you, it is the stock's 128. That call has an $18 book value, where before, if you wrote it 3-4 days ago, it had no book value. It had only a time value. So with an $18 book value and a 2-week time frame until expiry, there will be a trading price on the open market above $18. It might be trading at 26 or 27 or $28 a contract because there is $10 of time value on it plus the $18 of book value on it. Now, every day you wait that towards expiry of your contract, that time value will shrink away. And eventually this contract will only trade at its actual book value. Now, this morning, when the shares hit 148, these calls had a $38 book value plus time. They might have been trading at $45 to $47 each. Now that they have a $17, $18 book value, that's shrunk back, and the time value might be $10. It might be a $28 contract, not a 40-something dollar contract. If tomorrow, let's just suppose the shares reach 120 during the day, then they'll only have a $10 book value plus time, but 1 day less of time because we lost today and we're losing tomorrow. And it might be that the contracts are at $19 a piece. And so you will find that as each day goes by on these trading days, the shrinkage will be more noticeable, where eventually this contract will only trade at its book value plus a buck or two only of time value. That is when you want to consider the possibility of a rollover, really. I was going to say something else about this too, that, this is Thursday, the 26th of May. This coming Monday is a holiday in the United States. There'll be no trading on stock at all. So tomorrow, Friday, the shares and contracts will trade. Monday, they won't. You'll have to wait till Tuesday. In effect, if you've written a call option against GameStop or any stock in the USA, your number of days to expiry is actually one less day than you may have thought it was, because Monday is a actual holiday day. So if you have contracts that expire in 2 weeks' time, not the Friday, not tomorrow, but 2 weeks from tomorrow, there's only 9 trading days left starting next week, Tuesday, which means the shrinkage of time is faster on these contracts. Again, if you can, theoretically, if you've written a call that expires tomorrow and it was a 110 contract you wrote, then right now it has an $18 book value. If the stock's trading 128, it has an $18 book value. The time value might only be about $2 on that contract. However, if you've written a 110 contract that expires a week from Friday, it might have a $6, $7 time value. And if you've written one for a week Friday after that, it might have a $10, $11, $12 time value on it. And those are all shrinking every day that goes by. And that way, as an option writer, you have protection against having to buy back a contract at too high a price. You let the time value shrink out and bring it down to only a book value. The other thing you watch for is shares have gone from the 90 level, 88 level up to this level, up to 148. What if in the 3-4 days, next Wednesday, Thursday, a week from now, what if the shares are 115 again? Then in reality, you have a contract only worth $5 book value, again, assuming it's a 110 contract. You have a $5 book value contract with maybe only a few days of time left on it, week and a half. It might only be a $9 or a $10 contract. And if you sold it for 9 or 10 or 11 or 12, you're back to where you sold it at, and your shares have gone up from the 90 level, 88 level, up to 105. So you're richer on your stock, and you're even on your contract. You're ahead of the game just like anyone else is. Obviously, as each day goes by after that, and the shares hang around 110 or 115 or 105, these contracts will be worthless or will be worth very little money, and you will score a gain on them in the end. Now, having said all that, it's obvious and possible the shares could be $150 tomorrow. Pardon me. And if they did go to $150 tomorrow, the 110 contract will have a $40 book value plus premium. The premium will shrink out to zero towards the expiry of the contract. It all depends what the stock is trading at expiry to determine the value of that contract. Pardon me. So you will wait it out, and you will do your rollover close to your expiry day to eliminate that time premium. and then you're literally looking for your next contract to sell after buying this one back, and you're going to then make your next move. Obviously, if you have a stock, let's say at trading 130 a share, your contract is worth $20 book value, you buy it back for $20, $50, $21. You're now looking to write a new contract for 20, 21 or higher to replace the one you just bought back. And the way to do that, of course, is you will then write a new contract that has 2, 3, or 4 weeks of time left on it, time premium, and you may write a 110 or a 115 or a 120 or a 125 contract that has 2 or 3 months of time on it, a month of time, 6 weeks of time, whichever one it's required, that will bring you enough cash to cover the cost of buying back this one, the classic rollover for options. But GameStop, as we know, has this ability to rise dramatically and then filter off over days and days and days and days. And if you're a patient option player, option writer, you're a casino owner, not the player, the gambler on the floor of the casino. You have time working in your favor. And this is the key, to wait out the reduction of value of the contract as it loses all of its time value towards expiry. All right. So we'll stay on top of that for you. Those of you who have written call options on GameStop, there a bunch of them are here watching me live, are here every day, and we will work out the rollover scenarios if we need to. Again, shares may in the next week drop back to $100 a share, and all these contracts that were written at 105, 108, 110, 112, 115, 120, they'll all expire worthless. They will all collapse in value, and there will be tremendous premiums enjoyed by the viewers of this channel, which is kind of what we do around here. We write options into strength, and we look for stock to eventually moderate, as it usually does, and we also look for time values to shrink to zero, which they always do as contracts come up to expiring. Michael is saying something about Wedbush. I guess it's Wedbush. This is a brokerage firm that has a hate on for GameStop. They have no love for this stock. They've got a $30 price target on GameStop. They've always had a $15, $20, $25, $30 price target on the stock. They've always been way off the mark. And even now, they're claiming that all the moves that GameStop is doing will not in any way salvage the stock in the long run, and they maintain a $30 price target on it. I think what they are conveniently not mentioning is the fact that the company has about $1.4 billion cash in the bank, virtually no debt whatsoever, and the company could lose $50 million a year for the next 25 years and still not run out of money. So, this is hardly a speculative company on its last legs about to go out of business. None of this stuff. So I just ignore these guys and move on. Kent is saying hello there. Snap still moving up. Caught that 1338 when it crashed. Way to go. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Michael saying, I snatched up GameStop at 128 this morning. I sold at 138. It's nothing personal. It's just business. And there's an easy $10 bill. Thank you very much. Liz, hello, Uncle Bruce. In the hood, and GameStop is going up right on. Alex is here. Thumbs up number 24. Richard is here. Thumbs up number 34. Mallow Shark, yeah, isn't that sad? Rest in peace. Ray Liotta passed away at age 67. I guess he was in the, is it Dominica or Dominican Republic, getting ready to shoot another film, working, and passed away in his sleep, and that is sad. But very kind words being spoken about him today by people who knew him. Christina, I bought my 101 back for $31.05. I previously had sold them for $8.95. So do I find a stock for $22.10 or higher? Do I go in the money? Now, Christina bought back a call option that she sold for $8.95. She paid $31.05 for it. Now she wants to sell another call option against the stock to enjoy a gain. So the key now is for Christina to find a contract that is higher in strike price, certainly not a 101, Maybe she can find a 120 or a 125 contract that might have, say, a month to 2 months of time left on it that'll sell for a premium price. If she can find one that can sell in this $25 to $30 neighborhood, that might be where she wants to be going. I wouldn't have recommended a buyback today because, again, the shares have backed off $20 from their high. But, she made her move, and it's all right. You make your move. Now, look, if GameStop, it's right now 128.62. We have up the door, Jennifer. If the shares want to go higher between now and the close in the next 45 minutes, what if they want to go back to 140 this afternoon? Well, Christina could theoretically sell maybe a 130 call or a 135 call, good for a month or two, and bring in $25 or $30 a contract. If the shares tomorrow back off from 135.40 back to 120, she's going to experience a drop in that value of that contract, and she could probably cash in some nice money. On the other hand, if the stock drops far enough, the value of that contract will be only time value. It'll have no book value whatsoever, and she can now sit back and wait out the depreciation of that contract all the way down to zero. Might be another way to go. Something to keep an eye on. Nick is here, and he is thumbs up number 44. Welcome, sir, to the show. Mark Cherry is here, 45. And let's see, Goyote saying good afternoon. What else is going on? H. Gregory, I need to get out a higher strike that you can sell further out, like July, more than what you bought back at Christina. Let's see. Goyote is saying, Christina, look at July 1st, 110s or 115s. Another thought there. Let's see. Wing Commander, my 110, where am I here? Sorry. Just kind of come back. My 110 June 17s are currently sitting at 25.10 to 28.05. That's the bid ask right now. I sold them for $12. I'll just wait and see how things unfold tomorrow. Well, exactly. These 110s have a value of about $17, $18, and they're having a premium of between, as you can see here, $7 to $10 each. The key now is to just sit back and either let the stock back off a little bit, calm down a bit, and or let time go by, and these bid asks will tighten up, and slowly but surely the value of these June 17s, which only have 2.5, 3 weeks to go, they will depreciate down to the $18 level, which is book value, if the shares are 128 at that time. Shares are 120 in the next week or so. These contracts will be down to $10, $12, $13 a piece, half the price they're trading at now. And since Wing Commander sold them for 12, Wing Commander doesn't need the stock to completely crap out to zero. Yes, ma'am.
It's not a bagel.
No. No, it's not a bagel. I got me a burger here for dinner.
Yeah.
We ordered dinner room service about 40 minutes ago. And unfortunately,
they're so busy. It's insane.
They're insanely busy right now. Could you grab me a couple of Kleenexes from the bathroom?
Like the rest of the world, they are short-staffed.
They're short-staffed, and so the hotel is short-staffed. We ordered the dinner 45 minutes ago. I was hoping it would arrive 15 minutes ago. I would have been able to eat my dinner before I went on live, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. And so here we are. I've got this massive burger in front of me right now, and I'm going to eat it. There's no doubt about that. All right.
And I've had this burger before.
It's delicious.
It is so good.
It is so good.
It is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So no bagel, but let's see if the hamburger has that same bagel feel and can, get the market going. What do you think?
Well, we'll see, Jen. We'll do the best we can with what we have. Look at this, just service. Look at that. We got a napkin. Thank you, Jen.
You want me to cut it for you?
Go, Jennifer. Go away. Go away, Jennifer, please. A fry. Oh my God. It used to be a lot easier.
Does that mean you don't want the cola?
Oh gosh. Yeah, how you open it?
I have a church.
Oh, okay. It used to be a lot easier, but when you get older, it's not that easy anymore. Things get
Does
tougher.
the whole world call it a church key?
Well, sure.
Yeah.
You
The
see
thing
what
that opens
this opens a
lid.
bottle. Right? We call those church keys. It's a slang thing,
Yeah.
and it's.
So you'll have to. The rest of the world will have to tell us if that's what they call it.
Yeah. What do you call it, you guys? What do you call one of those? I mean, of course, it's a bottle opener. We know it's a bottle opener, but we use slang. We call it a church key. Here goes a big bite of a burger.
May I pour for you, sir? Is that all right? I can pour while you're doing that. And you cannot get Diet Coke. So far in London, Scotland, or Amsterdam, you get Coke Zero.
This is what they call Diet Coke.
And it is like there's no calories in it.
I
but
suspect
you're not getting caffeine free.
I think we're paying €4 for this.
I think it's 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
€3.5.
Yeah, so it's like 5.
Which is like $3.75 American for a 200 milliliter bottle.
Yeah. See?
Look at the size of this bottle.
Yeah, that's how much.
That's how much you get.
That's how much you get. Yeah.
That's how much you get.
Can I have some? Now, see, that's your test of love. Will you share the cola? Will you share?
Does anyone want to be me? Thank you, Jen.
Can't even get it out.
I can't even say it. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I have your other one in here if you want it.
Thank you. I'll get to it later.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Uncle Bruce, Nick is saying, had GameStop rolled over 5 months ago. Okay, Uncle Bruce, had GameStop rolled over 5 months ago for January 23, 130 strike 76, when we got caught in the last run and is now in the money. Should I roll it again at a higher strike? So to get out of the money, am I risking assignment here? Okay, I'm not sure what pricing you've got now, so I'm not sure what's happening here. You don't have to do anything today. You can just wait it out. We gotta see if the stock has any staying power in this neighborhood or not. We're not sure how to play it. Okay. Uncle Bruce, what do we got? SoFi 707. Can you please comment on some SoFi June 17 expiring $15 puts at the bid? 5,000 at 775 versus 622 open interest. Yeah, I can't figure that out. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure what you're actually telling me. I don't quite get the message on this. All right, Uncle Bruce, Mirko, I sold today cover call in GameStop October 21 strike 150 for $36.98. Pretty happy with that. My 105s for June 10 and 17 are still out there. Not worried about them. Sold them between 11 and 14 bucks. Right on. Right on. Good job. Bringing in some nice money. $36.98 for 150s. If you get taken out, that's $186.98. That's a pretty good deal. The stock right now is $127.12. That is an excellent right. And even these 105s and my 105s that are out there, yeah, they're in the money, $22, but you're nowhere near in any trouble whatsoever. Good job, Mirko. I love it. There's no way I can pick up this burger and eat it. It is too huge, too flimsy. Can't do it. Vilbus, my hunters didn't get exercise today, so I'm just going to sit here. They might get exercise tonight. They might not. See what happens. This GameStop keeps coming back a few more bucks. I'm looking great. We're 127.36. Duncan thinks it's dropping. Mark, That burger is as big as your head, Alex. Man, that burger looks good, and it is good. You don't see a burger with a sword in it every day. That's true. That's true. Okay. Let's see what else. Welcome all to the show here. Nice to have you here. Just trying to keep on top of all this. Yeah, church key is a common slang term for a bottle opener, for sure. Let's see. It's hard to eat a burger gracefully in front of hundreds of people. It could be worse. Could be spaghetti. Oh man, Wing Commander. I had a burger myself earlier today. I had to wait 45 minutes for room service. Have a good one, Uncle B. Indeed. Hi everybody. Hi Jen from Larry Titus. Yep, here we go. Coyote says Wing Commanders. I have been there many times. It gets less scary every time, and when they can't phase you, that's when you can think clearly and make the right trades to get out and make a profit. There you are. Let's see. Let's go. I don't know what that means. Let's go. What else is happening here? Anyway, there we go. Thank you everybody for hanging out with Jen and I today. Great to see you. GameStop 127.43, up 12. The Dow's up 505 points at the moment. Okay, let's see if I can cut another piece of this burger off here. Not easy eating this burger. So good. Nick is saying, Uncle Bruce, Home Depot has run up against my short, but I'm not panicking. The reason for the run up is due to the dividend on June 1. I think that after that, I'm sure it'll drop as there will be no support. What do you think about that? Home Depot, it is right now 302.30, up 870, and it was as high today as 305.60. So it has given up 350 a share here already. And is falling off. We have 33 minutes to go. Well, you could be right. Like I say, we've had a big week this week. A 500-point gain on the Dow today, 600 points on Monday. We're up a nice chunk of change this week as a partial recovery in a bear market. This is not an indication that we're going to hit new all-time highs next week or anything like that. It's just a bit of a recovery in a bear market, and we've been due one for weeks. We've been due this, so we'll see how it goes. It wouldn't surprise me if Home Depot gives up, some of these dollars tomorrow, Monday. Well, not Monday, but Tuesday, because after all, the long weekend is coming. How will the market react tomorrow? Going into a long weekend, that is the question. How will the market want to act, and how aggressive will buyers want to be tomorrow? Do they want to be long? Do they want to be long equities into the long weekend? That is going to be the question. It could be just a 4-day rally, 5-day rally. I don't know. Mama babe, Goldie, you are so right. A year ago, this run-up would have scared the crap out of me. Now I just cross my arms and sit back. Go ahead, trade away. Go ahead, go higher. Try and go higher. That's all right. I'm here. We're not going anywhere. Beach Boy. Uncle Bruce. Seeing that thing made me realize I'm hungry. I ordered a burger delivery as well. Duncan, I have to eat vegetables. Right on, Duncan. Nothing has changed, says Nick. Ukraine is still going on. Fed is doing its thing. I think people will want to stay out. GameStop open was at 116 or so, correct? Liz, GameStop shareholder annual meeting June 2nd. Every shareholder can attend virtually, laugh out loud, crash the servers. See how it goes. The Dow up 552, hanging right in there. Matterport down 9, Smart Rent up 29 to 594. Smart Rent going for $6. SoFi 710 up 8. It's been higher than that. Spire unfortunately down 4.5 cents, just dropping off here unfortunately to 148.5. GameStop 128.42 up $13. AMC up only 15 cents. ATIP up 14 cents. Rocket Lab up 15 cents. Xterra up 88 to 13.75, doing well. ME up 5.5 to 294, and that was over $3 earlier today. Couldn't hold it. Pfizer up 44. HPQ, Hewlett Packard up 110. That's Xterra at 13.75. That is near its all-time high of 13.88. Stock hit 13.80 today, approaching its all-time high on Xterra. There you go. All right. Let's see if I can cut off another chunk of this burger. This is not easy. It used to be easy, but it's not easy anymore. The trimmings, the burger's got cucumber, it's got tomato, lettuce, and those little mini onions. You know those little round onions you can buy in a jar? They have melted, they've taken some cheese and melted it and put little miniature onions in the cheese and put that on top of the burger with the bun on top of that. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. It's really a treat. Very nice. 5,000 calories in plain English with Uncle Bruce. I'm here for you. I think GameStop's being held here, says Duncan. Kiwi sold GameStop on March 26th for 153. Bought it back for 107. Sold it today for 141. I would have liked to hold, but I'm down 25% on SoFi and 48 on ATIP. Okay. Nick is saying, I'm going to return some leftover flooring material to HD. That'll get the stock down. All those returns coming back in, that'll bring the market price down for him. There you go. He's going to make money on the stock yet. GameStop, 128.28. At SoFi today, got up as high as 738. It was around 1230 today, but that was as good as it got, and it's now back to 710. Still up 8 cents, but it's given up 28 cents today, unfortunately. SoFi, 29 million traded. Not a heavy day. Not at all a heavy day. All right, let's see if I can do this again here. Another chunk of burger here. I'm working hard here. 27 minutes to go. Are you going to stay for ME earnings? I am kind of curious about that. Yeah. Kareem, Uncle Bruce, I sold a put on a stock you don't follow. Just want to be sure, as long as the price stays above my strike price, I keep the premium, right? Yeah, I mean, if the stock does not drop, no one is going to sell the stock to you. You're out of the money on that put. So they can sell the stock on the open market for more money than they can sell it to you for. You're not getting the stock. You keep the premium. Exactly right. That is exactly how that game works. So you're looking for the stock to stay where it is or go higher and not be forced to buy it. Or you might buy back the put because the stock is staying where it is or it's going higher because the put's value is dropping and you'll buy it for a lower price. You sold the put up here, you're buying it back down here, the change is yours. Indeed. I'll tell you, fantastic. Fantastic. IBM continues to amaze me. Bought at 129 last week. 137 today. Up 276. BW is asking Uncle Bruce, aka Mr. Pitt, do you also eat your candy bars with a knife and a fork? I eat cake with a knife and a fork, generally speaking. Yes, Mr. Pitt on Seinfeld ate chocolate bars with a knife and a fork. Very sophisticated. Thanks, B. You got a crib. Idea for a new channel, combo stocks and burgers, stocks in delicious English. Meanwhile, back at the market, that burger should have a bagel bun. There you go. That's what that burger should have right now. Apple's up 277, Microsoft up 250, IBM up 260, Goldman Sachs up 965. Good day going. The Dow still up 538. GameStop 129.34. Right there, hanging right in there. 129.34. I'm trying to annihilate this burger as quick as I can while it's still warm. Bear with me, folks. I'm working hard here. I'm working here. Jennifer and I went out this afternoon. After the first show we did today, we went out and took a boat ride. A boat ride through the canals of Amsterdam. I'll tell you, the weather here lately starts off with really nice weather in the morning. Sunny, beautiful. Then as noon hour comes around and the afternoon kicks in, it gets cloudy and blustery. Right now, it looks like it wants to rain. So by the time we got on the boat, it was quite overcast. And I'm glad I had my windbreaker with me. That kept the wind away from me. And I was nice and warm. It is late May here in Amsterdam, but it is still spring kind of weather. The trees all have leaves. The grass is green wherever there is grass. It's beautiful, beautiful here, but still kind of cool. It's not hot here, not yet. I'm zeroing in on it. We're done. Getting that burger done. Just have a couple of fries left and I'm good to go.
You still have a bunch.
Hey, Jen, I haven't even started that.
I know I was coming to replenish.
Nope, haven't even started my cola. Don't even need to open it. You can put it in the fridge for me.
I could.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. We're up 558 on the Dow. Gamestop 130.14. Glenn Bear, Bruce, does the volatility we see in 2022 remind you of another era? Are we going to see death spiral of giant firms due to tech disruption? Who will Matterport disrupt? Who will SoFi disrupt? No. I think these two. I'm trying to. Well, okay. I'll say for SoFi, they're doing what is naturally occurring in the banking business. The banking business has been shifting to online for a decade already. This is just a company starting from zero, only being online, not having really any physical branches. It's not like they're Bank of America and they're trying to reduce their branch count and go online only. This thing started as an online bank. Where Matterport is a completely different animal. You could say that Matterport is disrupting the real estate business by forcing realtors to use Matterport instead of just photographs of homes for sale. Instead of hiring a professional photographer to take two-dimensional photos of a property, this technology is employing Matterport photographers to take three-dimensional 360-degree photographs of properties and then posting it. But Matterport is more than just that. They're also being used by insurance companies to insure your possessions, your homes. You're going to get your Bill Sindorf. Thanks, Bill, for the donation on PayPal. Thanks, buddy. I just saw that come in. You're going to notice down the road when you want to get home insurance or apartment insurance or anything like that, you're going to find that some of the insurance companies are going to come along and say, we want to send someone to your home to do a Matterport of your property. Everything you want to insure, we want it Matterported. And that way we have a digitized 3D 360-degree record of everything in your home. It will cover you for what's in there that Matterport sees. So if you've got an art piece, a painting that you want insured, you better make sure it's hanging on the wall so that Matterport can document it. If you're in the if you're in the retailer business, say you are a manager, or you know someone that's a manager of an H&M store or any kind of a clothing store going forward, Forever 21 or Eddie Bauer, whatever. You're going to get very used to Matterport being part of your life because head office is going to send you a digital version of your store that has been Matterported, because they are sending out to all of their locations now in the next few years the Matterport teams to Matterport the stores themselves for their dimensions, height, ceiling height, how much distance between the front door and the first clothing rack, where the cash registers are, where the change rooms are. And managers are going to be receiving instructions from head office, including visual images of what the store has to look like Monday morning. This is Saturday or Friday afternoon. A whole bunch of boxes of merchandise arrived in the back of the store. By Monday morning, the store has to look like this, with all that new merchandise placed exactly on specific racks that they know you have in specific locations in your store. And in effect, you're going to Matterport the store when you finish with it to show head office that you have set up your store as exactly the way they wanted it done. Certain clothing items will be on this rack, certain items will be on that rack, and so on and so on and so on. This is what Matterport's becoming. Matterport is becoming an absolutely indispensable digital tool for all kinds of different businesses. And on top of all that, contractors are using Matterport for renovation projects. Property insurance companies will hire contractors to rebuild a burnt out condo or a water damaged house. It'll be all rebuilt using Matterport digital technology for the dimensions of each room, the floor, the ceiling height, everything. It's a completely all-encompassing thing that isn't replacing any one company. It's a creator in its own right, of its own uniqueness. It really is something. I'm very optimistic for Matterport's future. I think it'll be a far-reaching company going down decades in time, and it's global. It'll be all over Europe, North America, Asia, South America, Africa, everywhere. It's absolutely indispensable. That's my thinking. Wing Commander, jalapeno cheddar, 6 cheese, cinnamon powder, protein, bagel burger, 3,000 calories of, oh my God. Just had a stroke reading that. Let's see here. That burger didn't have a chance, didn't stand a chance. Exactly. You don't even need a professional photographer to use Matterport. Some are buying their own equipment. I get that, but there are properties that are going to be needed to be Matterported in a very, I don't know, the right lighting, maybe the right time of day or night to highlight the property in its ultimate light. I'm thinking too, the hotel we're in right now, Jennifer and I are in this beautiful hotel in Amsterdam, the Amrath. I can see the day where a professional photography team will come in here and they will Matterport all the rooms, the lobbies, all the amenities of this property. And it's going to be done in such a way that when you go in a year or two or three to Expedia.com or whatever service you use, Trivago, whatever, to find a place to stay in the future, these properties right here are going to be Matterported. And there will come a point in time where you will not make a reservation at a hotel in an all-inclusive resort, a Vegas property. You won't go on a cruise ship unless it has been Matterported. It is to that level of dominance. And you will eventually, and friends of yours will not book a property where they only take photographs. It has to be Matterported. It is going to be the industry standard for Airbnb, hotel rental, resort property promotion. Every travel agency in the world is going to say to their clients, you got to Matterport that property, pal. Otherwise, I can't sell it. I sense it coming, and it may be that we will in 5 years all have in our homes those goggles, those 3D goggles, and that'll be Matterported right into there. And we will be sitting at home and we will be on a cruise ship looking at a cabin on a cruise ship that we're going to be renting for that 1 week cruise, 2 week cruise, whatever it is, with these 3D imagers with the Matterport, everything. I just sense that that's going to be the new normal. I just sense it. Larry, as I was leaving my friend's condo in Denver yesterday, I shared an elevator ride with someone carrying one of the kooky Matterport cameras. How about that? Munimo, enjoying your dinner, pal. Donation, $23. Munimo, thank you. That helped pay for it. Didn't quite cover it, but it's okay. I thank you very much. Room service is expensive here. John, really late dinner for Uncle Bruce. No matter, that burger was straight up destroyed. Man was hungry. I was. Christina, okay, Uncle Bruce wrote 150 contracts for $29.05. Then they expire July the 15th. There you go. Right on. Right on. With stocks $129.85. And you're bringing in $29 on top of the 115. That's like selling out at 145. Stocks at 129. Beautiful job. You're going to make money. You're going to make money. Dave, the Matt guy, Matterport offers a hot product, but there are other competitors coming up the pipeline that don't have the exclusivity. If there's anything I've learned, it's that nothing is certain. I hear you. Nick, after my motel reservation, maybe I will look into Matterporting for good advertising. There you go. There you are. BW, Bruce, they already are Matterporting your hotel and room. They are coming in and mapping while you are both sleeping. You have no idea what they're doing when you're sleeping in that room. Right on. I'll tell you the one complaint I have, the one beef I have, is that I'm looking for hotels on this trip that we're taking here, and London and Edinburgh here, and Amsterdam and Hamburg and Berlin and Munich and Vienna and Zurich, and each hotel that you look up on Expedia or Travelocity, you get a bunch of photos of the hotel property. You might see 20 to 70 to 100 different photos. So many of them are useless. They're a photo of a flower. They're a photo of a handrail. And when it comes to the room itself, you'll see a listing for a room with a king size bed, and it's 245 square feet or whatever the stat is, and you get 4 photographs of the room, and one might be a bed, but the bottom line is that bed shot is used for 5 of the different rooms. It's not unique to any one room at all, just a generic shot of the bed. And then you might see a photo of a Kleenex box in a bathroom. Well, how useless is that? Totally useless. I want to know if it's a walk-in shower. Is there a walk-in shower, or do I have to hop over into a bathtub to use a shower? This is important for Jennifer. She's got to get a new hip. She'd rather have a walk-in shower. What about the coffee maker? Is there a fridge as well? Is there a microwave? If not, it might influence my decision if I'm there for more than 3 or 4 nights. If it's Matterported, you can't hide anything. It's all displayed, totally open to see. I also would appreciate an upper view of the floor plan of the room. If it's more than just a box, if it's more than just a square, I'd really like to know that. But that's me. That's just me. Matterport. I think it's the future of real estate, commercial, resort, you name it. That's my take on it. Anyway, there you go. We're now 7 minutes away from shutting down this day of trading. And we've got the Dow up 591 points. Very, very steady across the board gain, and it's holding. Gamestop 128.68. Between 125 and 130. It's been here for hours. The volume on GameStop for the day now is 14.2 million, which is more than yesterday. We did 10 million yesterday, 14 million today. Didn't do double, nothing like that. And that's kind of gnawing at me. I'm kind of thinking, we've had a big shot here, 148 this morning. Now we're at 128. and the volume is only up 4 million from yesterday. Kind of wondering if we're topping out here. Have we already done it? I wouldn't be surprised if we have. Splair, I made it back to Germany. Right on, buddy. Splair, it was such a pleasure. It was such a pleasure to see you today. It was good to have met you. I did show off our photo today. I know you've taken photos of us, and I was able to show off today a photo of Splair and I. Here we were today here in Amsterdam, and we got together for a Starbucks coffee, and it was great. It was great to see you, and I know you got a couple of shots to see yourself, so really enjoyable. Elaine Duck, I was trying to sell my rental house a month ago. They took pictures, a 360-degree camera. I asked if they used Matterport, but said they use a local company. The deal fell through. Too many fix-ups. Okay, there you are. Splair, I can recommend everyone to meet Uncle Bruce. It is a great experience. Thumbs up. Well, the kind words, my friend. Thank you. Coyote Splair TV, good to hear. Nick, we moteliers have to pay a commission to Expedia to get the reservation, and it ranges from 15 to 20%. If you really want to save money, always call the hotel front desk and book with them directly. And I would love to do that. I really would. The problem is that the hotels have automated systems in many cases where all you get now is a 1-800 service that the hotel chain operates, and you don't get to talk to the management at the hotel. You can't make any deals there. You don't know what the real rack rates are. You're totally in the blind. It is a problem, and I agree, though it would be great to be able to deal directly. Wing Commander, come on, GameStop, drop already so I can buy back my cover calls and buy more shares. Is this too much to ask? I mean, come on. We're down to 4 minutes. BW, if any of these former SPACs was to be taken over, which would be the most likely and why? Or think they're all going to make it in this world solo and they have the ones doing the acquiring? They could be the ones. I don't know. They're all cash rich, debt poor, and they're growing their businesses. So going to be around a while. Christina, during the high today, I was able to write a 150 against my $140 call, and I pulled in $1,400. Nice job. Adventures with Duncan. Who's going to guess the closing number on GameStop? Splair, no problem for showing that picture. It was a lovely experience to me as well. Really enjoyed it, and it was great. We had a good chat today. A very nice visit on a beautiful day in Amsterdam. 128.14 is where we're trading at right now on GameStop with 3 minutes to go. The Dow is holding a 4.99 gain at the moment. Matterport is down 7 cents, but Smart Rent is up 30 to 5.96. SoFi is at 7.13, up 12 cents. Spire at 149, down 4. AMC is at 12.19, up 31 cents. We have ATIP up 14 cents to $2.01 today. Broke the $2 barrier for ATIP. Rocket Lab is at 466.5, up 8.5 cents. Cyxtera up 66 cents to 13.53. ME at 2.90, up a dime. Pfizer's up 23 cents. Hewlett Packard up $1.21 today. Home Depot at 3.02, up 9.24. Vanik Vector's up 7.68. IBM up 2.45. Microsoft up 3.41. Apple up 3.45. Goldman up 8.85. Cisco up 97 cents, now to 44.98, working its way back to 50. Facebook up 7.77 to 191 a share. Amazon up $86. Tesla up $48, back to 707 on Tesla. Google up $49. Bed Bath and Beyond up 35 cents to 8.54. BlackBerry 608 up 16 cents. Royal Caribbean up 4.43 to 55.52. Target is up 6.61. JP Morgan up 2.29. Costco up $25 to $465. A $25 gain on heavily sold Costco. Walmart up 2.55 to 125.92. Nvidia up 8.85 today to 178. Disney up 2.40 to 105. What we got here? American Airlines up $1.12 to 17.25. Netflix 191 up 3.50 today. Moderna up 4.93 to 1.30. buy. There you have it. Those are the deals. Nick, the room rates are always high online as those costs are passed on to the gullibles who think Expedia gives them perks and points, but they can save real money by calling the front desk for better deals. Wing Commander, let's make a drinking game out of GameStop. Every time there's a new high or low, you know the drill. France, ME is tanking. What is happening? DQ, Wing Commander, Sega, a lot of us have been drinking due to GameStop for over a year. There you go. 288, 289 now on ME, unchanged. On the day, we were as high as 307. The low of 288 just hit a moment ago. We're at 289. The Dow is closing right now. Here it is. Interesting seeing ATI at 2. Larry Titus has rung the bells, and it's official. We're done for the day. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, my burger is here. Keep going. Right on. DQ, thank you, Larry Titus. Splair, yeehaw, Larry. Way to go, buddy. Thanks for ringing those bells for us. As always, we are closed here for the day. And the final number for the Dow, 518 point gain today, with GameStop at 128.58, up 13.41 today. And in the aftermarket, it's at 128.46, down 12 cents. That's the latest on GameStop. The volume today, 14.4 million shares when it's all said and done. SoFi closed at 714, up 13 cents today. And Aspire 149.5, down 3.5 cents is the final quote on final trade on Aspire. Did you all just see that face appear over Uncle Bruce's right shoulder on the wallpaper in the dim light? BW, they're here. DQ, let's go, not Rangers. Wing Commander, Nick, does not seem to be the case with larger chains, but I get where you're coming from. Expedia e-bookers are ripping folks off. And I tell you, I look online and I shop and I shop and I shop. And I look for, obviously, the needs that Jennifer and I have. We need a larger room to be able to do what we're doing. And then I'd shop for locations. Obviously, in this case with Europe and our train pass, we're looking for something near the railway station all the time, downtown. And so, we shop, and we see what the best way to go is. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. H. Gregory says, get ready for the sell-off tomorrow. Now, tomorrow I will not be on the air because Jen and I are traveling by train to Dortmund tomorrow. We will not be on the air on Monday because that is Memorial Day. We will be in Hamburg by then. So the next time you'll see me is on Tuesday. And we'll keep you posted on our timing for that. By Wednesday, we'll be in Berlin. I'll be on the air from Berlin for 6 nights. We'll be there for 6 days. So we'll keep you posted on how it's going there. Nick, someday I will short Expedia to get my commission back. There you go. Right on. Right on, sir. 518 final up tick for the Dow today, with GameStop at 128.58. Looking at the aftermarket, 128.26 right now is where we're at. The Dow ends the win streak with the 5th session. 5 straight updates for the Dow now, with a 518-point gain on the day here. All righty, there's the story. Now, we're supposed to wait for earnings to come out. Are you able to write off your traveling because you have a travel show? To a degree. No, Uncle B, until Tuesday. Drag Larry, Wing Commander. That I would love to see. We are rooting for you, man. Splair, hopefully you are right. H. Gregory would be helpful for me as well. Larry, have a good long weekend. Enjoy your travels. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got. There we go, right there. Waiting for, I believe is it ME that's coming up with earnings tonight? I'm not sure. Trying to remember who it was. The stock right now is $2.96 in the aftermarket, up 7 cents on ME. Splair, Uncle Bruce, have a safe travel day tomorrow. Vernon, have a good trip, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, everybody. We're going to be probably Ubering it over to the rail station, and we'll then get on a train, and I'll be videoing that. And I have to make videos for Traveling with Bruce again. All these trips, yes, indeed. ME, yes, Tiff says it's ME coming up. ME 1:30 Pacific time. They're going to do a conference call. Wing, no, Uncle Bruce, tomorrow to calm the nerves. I might start that drinking game all by myself. Costco earnings today as well apparently are coming out. Interesting. ME right now 296, up 7 cents. Seems to be the indication at the moment. See if we can make this work over here. There we are. 23andMe closed at 289 today, and the shares right now are trading at 282 at the moment, down 7 cents. 1,400 volume, just absolutely nothing. Everyone have a great Memorial Day weekend, as says Bama Babe. Get your stink bids in for tomorrow. Let's all have some fun over the long weekend. Blair, remember the thumbs for Bruce. Give him thumbs ups and have a great weekend, you all. Thank you, Blair, to you. Have yourself a good weekend too, my friend. 282 last trade on 23andMe, and we should have earnings out in the next 4 minutes, I believe. We'll probably get the early indication of how it's going and where they're at. So that's coming up. Waiting to see the 23andMe financial results being posted. All right. That's the dealio. And we'll see what they have to say about their latest quarter. Cheers, all of you from around the world who are with me here today. A little bit of Coke Zero in Amsterdam. Our last evening in Amsterdam. It's been a wonderful visit. We have enjoyed it. It's been a unique place. We've seen bits and pieces of it, not as much maybe as one would like, but we got a little bit of Amsterdam in today. And I was even able to do a time lapse video of the outside of our hotel. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Hang on, there we go. It doesn't last long, but I did a little time lapse of the coming and going of some of these vessels out front of our hotel. It takes a long time to get these done, and we were on a boat today. There's the commander, the captain of the vessel, wearing the classic Dutch colored orange outfit, and we went through the different canals here. It was a gray, overcast day, so we didn't get the best of the sunshine, but it was unique. It was a unique thing to watch and enjoy. ME is 275, down 14 cents. So the initial reaction is negatory. I don't know if the results are out yet, though. We're going to see here. Don't yet see the financials that I know of. They're going to report the results. We're just waiting for them to show. The stock right now at 275 a share on 1,500 shares. There's no volume here, so I can't really, in all good conscience, say that it's dropping. 1,400, 1,500 volume is not a verdict that I'm going to go with at the moment. ME is out, just got the email. Nick, Uncle Bruce, is the currency there euro or something else? It's euro. I collect international currencies and coins as a hobby. It's euros. It's all euros here, yeah. Financials, they are out. No results yet on drop was only on 200 volume at the moment. Waiting for an official release of the news, and I have not yet seen it out yet. Just waiting for the actual press release to come out. 280 now on the stock. And again, I don't even know if 100 more shares have traded. I really don't know. There we go, 280. Okay, we have 7,000 traded now. Additionally, we're at 8,900 volume. We're at 280 now, down 9 cents. And let's take a look here. We've got the results. Okay, so let me take a look at the report here. 23andMe reports full year 2022 fourth quarter and full year financial results. It says here that they achieved their financial guidance, fourth quarter and full year revenues of 101 million and 272 million, representing 14 and 11% increases year over year, respectively. New genomic health services expected in 2023. So additional funding sources, revenue sources. Let's go. They reported the financial results for the fourth quarter and for the full year, which ended March 31, 2022. It's the only company with multiple FDA authorizations for over-the-counter genetic health risk reports, and in particular, the only company that is FDA authorized to provide, without physician involvement, genetic cancer risk reports and medication insights on how individuals may process certain commonly prescribed medications based on their genetics. The company has also created the world's largest crowdsourced platform for genetic research, which it is using to pursue drug discovery programs rooted in human genetics across a spectrum of disease areas. All right, trading it now it's trading at 257, down 32 cents. Okay. It says here, we made incredible progress this last year with several major milestones, including our entry into the public markets, raising $560 million, and our acquisition of Lemonade Health. In addition, we increased the number of health reports in our personal genome service to over 60, grew our customer base to 12.8 million customers, genotyped customers, and expanded our therapeutics pipeline to more than 50 active programs, with 2 now in phase 1 clinical trials. All of these accomplishments further our mission to help people access, understand, and benefit from the human genome, says Ann Wojcicki, CEO and co-founder of 23andMe. Let's see here. Financial summary. They said here that they had $272 million in revenue. Their guidance was 268 to 278. 217 million net loss. Guidance was 205 to 220. 151 million adjusted EBITDA loss. That was right in the middle of the range. Solid balance sheet with $553 million on hand at the end of the year. Began offering clinician-led generic consultations to 23andMe customers focused on risk of breast cancer, colon cancer, or early onset of heart disease based on the company's associated polyposis and familiar, I can't pronounce that word, reports. Believe me, it's complicated. They increased their customer database to 12.8 million people. They've availability now to customers in Canada, the UK, and Canada. Of course, the USA. And what else? They've done all kinds of things here. What else is going on here? They've increased their customers by 1.5 million, 13% increase in clientele. Our research service businesses will be sustained by GlaxoSmithKline's election to remain our exclusive data partner for a 5th year for an opt-in cash payment of $50 million, double the average annual cash payment of the first 4 years. This extension is a clear sign of the value that GlaxoSmithKline sees in our advantage. They're getting $1 million a week from SmithKline, GlaxoSmithKline. Let's see here. Total revenue for the 3 and 12 months ended March 31 was 101 million for 3 months, 272 million for the year. And they said the fourth quarter revenue growth was primarily due to the addition of 3 months of telehealth business revenue from Lemonade Health acquisition and higher research services revenue. And what else are they talking about here? Let's go. 553 million cash on hand compared to 282 million as of last year. And their full year guidance is based on a conservative approach, recognizing the current uncertainties in the general economy and in financial markets. And what are they saying here? They project 260 to 280 million in revenues. They expect a net loss somewhere in the 350 to 370 million range. Full year EBITDA loss is projected to be 195 to 215 million for 2023. Of course, what we don't know is when they expect to turn it around and become a profitable organization. That's one of those questions that probably are going to be on the conference call. And I got to guess that the day will come that they turn the corner when they get through these clinical trials and they then either get bought out to the tune of billions of dollars for patent rights, or they start receiving royalties of hundreds of millions of dollars a year per medication. We'll find out. Someday we'll know, but at this point, that's all I've got. Anyway, there it is. That's as best as I can go. This is a report that's available. You can read it for yourself on the Market Watch website. If you look up the ME symbol, you'll find it on their press releases, and you can read it for hours because it is pages and pages and pages long, and it's a little beyond where I want to go. The stock right now is 264, 270, 264, down about a quarter, 280 over here. Let me see if this is accurate. 270 now I see over here. With 15,000 traded, very, very thin at this point. It'll be interesting to see how analysts review this and take this in, and what they have to say about it, and what their thoughts are on the overall company story. But there we are. We're down a little bit at the moment, but we'll see what's happening. All right. And yeah, Nick, I've got currency of countries that don't exist anymore, like Yugoslavia and so on. Yeah. Tiff, yep, they're in the development phase and have no real income growth until then, other than royalties and licensing rights and whatever. So time will tell what's going on. All right, folks, I'm going to pack this one in, and I want to say thank you for sticking with Jennifer and I through London and Edinburgh and now Amsterdam. Thank you so much for following us. We invite you to join us from Hamburg and Berlin and Munich and Vienna as we are moving forward through different parts of Europe. We will keep on top of these markets as best we can. If anything crazy happens, you may find a quick 2 or 3 minute video that I might just slap up on a phone and just walk around and do something for you. But in the meantime, you're on your own tomorrow. I'll be watching the markets out of the corner of my eye while we're on the train ride. And then Monday, it's the holiday, so it'll be Tuesday when we're back at it. And I look forward to hanging with you again. Enjoy the long weekend. Stay healthy, and don't get sick on me. And take care of yourselves. And give your friends and relatives an extra long hug if you're seeing them this weekend, because you never know when it's going to be the last time. You never know. Somebody gave Ray Liotta a hug in the last week that didn't know that that was the last time they were going to hug Ray Liotta. So you just never know. And there you have it. Thank you again for all your kind words, your generous donations to this channel, being members of this channel. You guys are awesome. You know you're awesome. I thank you so much. And we'll catch up with you on Tuesday. Next update. Have a great few days off from me. Hope you recover from the lack of Uncle Bruce. But we'll torture you again next week. How about that? We'll go from that. Oscar, thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you, DQ. Fantastic, guys. Have a great one, and we'll talk to you from Hamburg on Tuesday. All right, take care now. Bye for now.